Welcome, everybody, to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Washington football team. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Second and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll look to throw again. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
2nd and 9 now. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down.
Move. We got four. We got four. 86 is on the go. 86 is on the go.
Now back to throw. Flush to his right. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Giants. Travis Homer, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now Wilson. This one left side caught by Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Here's 2nd and 10. A handoff for Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say, when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now it's Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Gibson again. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Gibson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that'll be caught by Tony. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Second and 1. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Back to throw again. Flush, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Tony. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Wilson. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now Wilson on first down. It's hauled in by Wilson, 6'4" tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. Again, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
At the 35-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Gibson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go play action with Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Azeez Ojulari able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Tony. He's at the 30. 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points. So they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives. And you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
A first down carry for Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. And that is going to do it. for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. Able to shake him off. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a fourth down. And Godot's kick is right through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Wilson will throw again. Buying time to his left.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Play action. It's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them.
Touchdown! It's complete. De'Ami Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington has made this a one-score game. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football. Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll drop to throw. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Wilson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
First down, Washington.
Wilson to throw. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Thompson. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
Now Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And now Washington a PAT away from taking the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. He's back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw. Connects with Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Back to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
He'll look to throw. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down.
Check three.
They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. This from long, very long range. Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the